Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been called a cyborg for his lack of emotion on the court. He said, quote, "I just try to stay locked into the game. When people are the most serious, they play the best basketball. Nobody's smiling in the fourth quarter." Brian?
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Los Angeles, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And of course, there's Utah, a game and a half behind.
When I look at the Clippers, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it. The one. And for Utah, Colin Sexton out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot. And around this time of the season, we start to see some rotation changes. Doris, teams trying to balance player health while also staying competitive.
I think this is why the roster changes, having more players available via the G League, the bigger numbers, helps a team. You have a chance for more players to have a breakout season, to prove they deserve a bigger role as the season heats up. I love it, Brian.
Now here's Sexton. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Back to Markkanen. Count it.
How about that? Markkanen able to take the contact and play through it. Big time finish.
George passes to Zubac. Here's Jackson. No good there. Some solid defense from Sexton. On the wing, Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Morris.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Leonard outside. Zubac with a screen on Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Leonard. Over Clarkson. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
Well, this might be Kawhi Leonard's favorite shot. It gets him in rhythm. The mid-range jumper so silky.
Doris, it's been interesting to watch Utah's transformation into an offensive force.
What's fascinating about it, BA, is there was a time where the Jazz was one of the best defensive teams in the league, and that defense led to winning. Then they transitioned from a team that went into the three-point revolution wholeheartedly, bought in completely to the pace and space and the need to be able to shoot the 3 well. And listen, they had a ton of success, but they never could get over the hump in the playoffs.
Here's Olynyk, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Pass to Leonard. The turnaround jumper. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Sexton finds Olynyk. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Leonard. To the middle. Here's George. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Utah leading. Markkanen outside. Outside Sexton. Zubac against Olynyk. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Zubac.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
George with it. Picked up by Markkanen. It's stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Sexton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Who wants the t-shirt? Come on, fans, I can't hear you.
Change here for Utah. And how about we check the numbers for Norman Powell?
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's Wall. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. To the inside, Batum.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Nicholas Batum, 2 shots.
That one misses.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
Second free throw, no good. The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Horton Tucker, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Here's Horton Tucker. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring team. Fourth, the Jazz.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
The line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Wall, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Beasley. 58 seconds left in the first. From deep, Gay. It doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Alexander Walker. Wall covering. Beasley for three. The Jazz with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Powell. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Beasley against Powell. 3 seconds left. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. A tremendous defensive effort against John Wall, frustrating the star point guard. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Clarkson. He really had an off game against the Bulls.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, a little exclamation point. And there's a pick. Morris outside, down low. With the 7-footer, and too long on the shot. Utah leading. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Clarkson missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
George passes to Leonard. Over Clarkson. Again, the miss by Leonard. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Leonard. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Over Clarkson. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Now here's George. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Leonard against Markkanen. Outside Sexton. Pass to Clarkson. Releases. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
The shot's good.
Boy, how often do we see Reggie Jackson pull out that floater ability? What a thing of beauty.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now a timeout called by Utah. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Gay. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Gay's got his first 2 points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Gay finds Beasley. Here's Alexander Walker. Gay, a screen on Wall. Here's Alexander Walker. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Boy, Malik Beasley, known as a pure scorer, but how about the setup of his teammate right there? That's a pretty pass.
Batum, pass to Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got his second basket of the night. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Alexander Walker. Wall covering. Horton Tucker can't hit. The Clippers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Now here's Wall. The D's right on him. On the wing man. Clock at 6. For 3, Covington. Rebound, Utah. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
You know what? At the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
Yeah, you know, guys, he was selected all the way back in 2006. But Rudy Gay is still going. One of the final players from the draft class active in the league.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Powell. To the paint. Here's Batum. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Batum's got his first bucket in this one.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
Now here's Beasley. From deep. On target from range. Beasley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's the Utah Jazz up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic execution so far as it's been a dominant showing for the Utah Jazz.
They've been money tonight. Matter of fact, they've got the shmoney, Ernie. Get it? The shmoney.
No, I don't.
Great game, though. It's a great game plan. Shaq gets it.
But actually, I don't get it either.
Creating their offense, and they're converting open shots.
Must be nice as a coach to sit back and watch what you drew up work to perfection.
It's not about the money. It's about the money.
So it rhymes with shmoney or money? Dummy.
And let's focus now on the two opposing guys who were battling in the first half. There were sparks out there.
Not surprising to see two competitive guys who bring it every time they're on the floor. It's been a spicy duel to watch.
Yeah, and we know you like it spicy.
No, I don't. Give me some milk.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You look at Jordan Clarkson. What a contribution.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
We've got Colin Sexton, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Clarkson in at the two. That's the group for Utah right now. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Clarkson. Olynyk with a screen on George. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Jackson on the wing. And here's George. 6 to shoot. Over Clarkson. George, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Floats one up. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson finds Leonard. Zubats with a screen on Markkanen. Leonard passes to Zubats. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Markkanen outside. On the wing, Clarkson. Back to Markkanen. On the wing, Sexton. Vanderbilt, a screen on Jackson. Sexton. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Zubats. Markkanen against Leonard. Jackson outside. They set the screen. Over Sexton. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his second basket.
You love Jackson pulling up in the mid-range. Don't take on size at the cup. Get to the in-between game.
Vanderbilt to pass to Markkanen. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Jackson. Here's Zubats. And it's good for 2.
Well, it's just a good idea by Jackson right there to pass it. Reggie's such a solid decision maker.
Sexton passes to Olynyk. Sexton against Jackson. Got a hand on it. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Can't hit that one. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Clarkson. 7 points in the game. Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Jackson. Zubats screen. With the second effort. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Zubats has got 4 points this quarter. And Utah calls time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Checking out the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the nets from range the last 10 games. Los Angeles, second.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
Outside Sexton. 1:51 left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the baseline. Here's Gay. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Powell passes to Wall. That one no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And another miss by Utah. The Clippers trail. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Inside, here's Powell. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Powell's got 6.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Here's Horton Tucker. Beasley outside. Looking to end the drought. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Covington, a screen on Beasley. Right side, Covington fires the 3. The rebound by Beasley. Well, the Jazz shooting the ball at 43% from the field. To the paint. Gay, the pass to Sexton. Shoots over Wall. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, he picked him clean. And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. John Wall is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's George in at the 3. Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 9.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Zubac with a screen on Markkanen. George, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Sexton. Down low. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Clarkson for three. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Leonard. Over Clarkson. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And Utah calls time here. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for Wall. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Jazz coach address his team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Clarkson finds Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Olynyk. They get it back. They shoot again. And the layup is good. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Nothing like combining a long frame with a willingness to out-hustle everyone on the court. That defines Kelly Olynyk.
Morris, a screen on Clarkson. George. The shot comes out, and Utah will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14. Markkanen outside. Outside Sexton. Vanderbilt, a screen on Leonard. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Clarkson against Jackson. Pass to Leonard. And the layup is good off the glass. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Jackson. Ooh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here they come. Up top, Zubac to the middle. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside Sexton. Pass to Clarkson. The kick to Olynyk from outside the arc. The Jazz again can't hit. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. George against Clarkson. Now here's Leonard. It's deflected.
I think this is the next step for Markkanen, right? The ability to improve your defense and become a real factor. Send it back.
The Clippers trail. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Beyond the arc. The Clippers rebound. That one drops for him.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And Utah calls time here. They're ahead by 3. A minute 53 left to play in the fourth. The Jazz making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Powell's checked in. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here. The Jazz with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Jackson outside. To tie it up. Rebounded by the Jazz. Clarkson with the ball to the inside. Here's Horton Tucker. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Clarkson passes to Sexton. To Horton Tucker. Pass to Clarkson. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, no good.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Powell in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Puts it up from 12. And it's Clarkson missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Second team foul. Forward, Sexton, taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2.
Well, these are the moments where Colin Sexton has got to prove to his teammates he can deliver when his team needs him most.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They lead by 2. 26 seconds left in the fourth. So he gets them both. And it's a 3-point game.
But it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Timeout called. The Clippers. They trail by 3. 26 seconds left in the game. Here's Leonard. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Over Olynyk. Leonard can't get it to go. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Utah with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Jordan Clarkson.